Nobody told you this was going to happen. You played your last game. Maybe you knew it was your last game, maybe you didn't. You told yourself you'd be all right. You got a job and you got busy. You told everybody that you'd moved on, but you didn't move on. You stopped moving. And the thing that made you move, the system, the structure, the accountability, yeah, that all left with a jersey. I'm Brad Steer. I played baseball at Northwood University. I'm 56 years old now, and it took me 30 years to actually understand what happened when I stopped playing. This video is for every former athlete stuck in a cycle that they can't explain. Here's what nobody in sports talks about. The discipline you had as an athlete, you didn't build it. It was given to you. Your coach told you when to show up. Your schedule told you when to train, and your team held you accountable. You had weigh-ins and film sessions, practice plans and travel schedules. Every single day had a structure someone else built for you. And you showed up, and you executed, and you called it discipline. But it wasn't discipline, it was compliance. You were compliant with a system that someone designed and someone else enforced. And the moment that system went away, graduation, injury, getting cut, the discipline went with it. You didn't lose discipline. You lost the system that made the discipline unnecessary. That's not a dig. It's just the truth. And until you see it clearly, you'll keep trying to replace structure with motivation. And motivation always fails. We surveyed over 300 former college athletes. Division I, Division II, Division III. Men and women. All sports. Over 55% of them said they felt a measurable decline in their physical and mental health after their competitive careers had ended. Let that sink in for a minute. More than half. 26% said they no longer identify as an athlete. The very thing that defined them for the last 10, 15, even 20 years of their life. Just gone. Not that they chose to let it go, because nothing replaced the system that kept it alive. 70% said they still had the competitive mindset. It's not that the drive disappeared. It's just the drive has nowhere to go. No structure, no team, no schedule. It's just a fire without a fireplace. And here's a stat that hits the hardest. 50% say they no longer train anymore at all. Not because they're lazy, but because the system that made training automatic, the one with the coach and the schedule and the accountability, all just wasn't there anymore. And because of that, every workout becomes a decision. And decisions require willpower. And willpower runs out. So what do? You do what everyone does. You start over. You go looking for a new program. 75 hard. A meal plan from some influencer. You get on it. You last for about 3 weeks, maybe 6. Then life hits. Work gets busy. Kids get sick. You miss a day, then 2. Before you know it, it's a week. And you're starting over on Monday. I call this the restart cycle. It's where most former athletes live. It's not because they're undisciplined or they don't want it. It's because they're trying to bolt motivation onto a system that doesn't exist. I lived there for 20 years. Bounced between recreational sports and different workout programs. Every one of them worked for a while, and every one of them collapsed. Because none of them was replacing what I had actually lost. I didn't lose motivation. I lost my operating system. 2 years ago, I'm sitting across from my soon-to-be son-in-law, Evan Slight. Played Division I baseball at Rutgers. Then was an all-star in the Cape Cod League. Then a captain at Alabama. Dude did everything right. And he's telling me he feels lost. Not on the field, because he's still playing. But he sees the end coming. He sees teammates that have already aged out, gaining weight, losing purpose. They're just drifting. And I'm hearing my own story. Different circumstances and a different generation, but same experience. I played ball at a D2 school. Yeah, I had a few scouts look at me, but it was A-ball at best. So I made the call and I hung it up. I got married, started my career, and started coaching. On the surface, looked like a clean transition. It wasn't. I spent the next 3 decades cycling through routines and programs and challenges, never once realizing that I was trying to replace a system that nobody had taught me to build for myself. Evan and I are sitting across from each other, 30 years apart, describing the exact same void. We both said the same thing. We've got to write a book. And that book became No More Game Days. And No More Game Days became Continuum Standard. Here's what we built. And I need you to understand, we didn't sit down one day and decide to write a system. The system designed itself. Over 30 years of trial and error and research, and working with clients and building programs that all had the same foundation, whether I knew it or not. Every day you set your fence posts. Not one of them, all 4 of them. Not perfectly, and not to someone else's standard. To your standard, to the one you build and the one you own. Mindset. It starts the day. It's the practice of clearing out the noise and setting the intent. It can be journaling, breath work, meditation, or prayer. Whatever yours is, it's intentional and it's first. Movement is your training. Not some Instagram program, your program. Designed for your goals, designed for your body and your stage in life. A 56-year-old natural bodybuilder's program is going to look far different than a 25-year-old professional baseball player. But the fence post doesn't care about specifics. It cares that you showed up. Fuel is your nutrition. Not a 30-day cleanse or some fad diet, but a sustainable plan to support what you're asking your body to do. You don't put gas in a race car, and you don't wing your nutrition and expect high performance. Recovery is the one that everybody skips. Sleep, hydration, mobility, and active recovery. I'll be the first to tell you, this is my weakest fence post. I get so locked in with work that sleep will often suffer. And every time it does, the other 3 fence posts suffer right along with it. Recovery is not optional, it's structural. 4 fence posts. It's your operating system. Not someone else's program, yours. Built by you, run by you, and earned by you. Here's what I want you to know. You're not broken, you're not lazy, and you're not undisciplined. You're an athlete without an operating system. And the fix isn't to find more motivation. The fix is to install a system that makes motivation irrelevant. Continuum Standard is a daily operating system built for people like us. It's an app that tracks your 4 fence posts, and it holds you accountable, just like your coach used to. Except you can't get cut from this team. You can only earn your way forward. The tiers are earned, not purchased. You can't buy your way forward. You have to put in the days. It takes 66 days before the next tier is unlocked. No shortcuts and no gaming it, because you and I both know shortcuts are what got us stuck in the first place. If any of this sounds like your life, the link is in the description. Download the app, read the book, or just come back and watch the next video. But stop waiting till Monday. Stop looking for more motivation and start installing the system. The game may be over, but the standard isn't.